اينشتاين بيقول التعليم مفهوش ملل، حط نفسك مكاني هتفقد الامل. ملينا المدرسة ونظام صب وكب، شرح طول الوقت عمل لنا دروب. يا استاذنا عقلي مش سبونج بوب، يشرب المعلومة وبعديها يكب. هنا في نوسكول طلعنا من الدروب، لعب مرح تفاعلات هتعجبك يا بوب.
نوسكول أكاديمي. Simply learn different.
Good morning, my lovely students, and how are you today? I hope everybody is good whenever you are, wherever you are. Today, as always, we have a lot to do together. Are you ready? As always, I'm sure, of course, you're ready. Let's see what we have today, and welcome back to school, everybody. It's time to learn English. Today, we have reading, my favorite, yes, my favorite hobby. Unfortunately, we still have grammar. It's time to learn English together with English in mind when you can have a lot of fun. Let's start by the reading. ليه بس كده؟ And also grammar. الاتنين؟ Yes, الاتنين. Are you ready to start? Let's not waste time and get your tools needed. You know what I want from you: pen and pencil, notebook, dictionary, and a laptop. Let's start together and see our objectives for today. Today, at the end of this class, all students must be able to speak about linkers between the sentence, and also you will be able to increase your vocab more and compare the difference between linker of contrast and make use of linkers while talking. And let's see our keywords for today that makes it easy for us to go through the lesson. Today we have reflection, shadow, astronaut, cursor, light source. All this we have today. Let's study, let's prepare well, and it's time to get ready. Look at this and tell me, what do you think? Yes, it's a glass of water. Are you thirsty? Do you want to drink? Okay, tell me, this glass of water, is it full or empty? It's half. It's half full, which means, yes, it has two parts. It has two parts, a full part and an empty part. You, what do you see? Do you see the full part of the glass or the empty part of the glass? Okay, I don't know what are you looking for, but let me ask you a question. If you see the full part of the glass, which means you are a person who sees the future is bright and always have a solution for everything, he is optimistic. But if you look at the other part of the glass, what is the opposite of optimistic? Exactly, it's pessimistic. Are you optimistic or pessimistic? Which side, which part of the glass are you looking at? The full part or the empty part? ايه يا جدع الكلام المسخ ده؟ لا 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 مش مسخ ولا حاجة. Let's move together and let's see what I want to teach you. To find optimism, look for the good things in life. Don't look at the dark side in your life. Always look at the bright side. Now, look at the bright side. Watch this video. Tell me what do you understand. I will be waiting for you here. Don't be late. Take care, my students. See you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. I'm sure you're happy now because what you saw in the video was more than amazing. There is no word to describe it. Look at the screen. Tell me, do you like the sea? A beach, swimming, beautiful places to go, nice food to eat. Do you like all these things? All these things in one place. It is called paradise. Yes, we are in paradise now. Look at the screen and enjoy the paradise. Brilliant. Okay, let's see what we have today because we have a reading about paradise. that the writer went to a place. This place was amazing, but still missing some things. How did he solve it? And what did he do to make this place a paradise? And why he went there? Before we go and read, I would like to teach you some new vocab first, which make it easy for you to go through the paragraph and understand everything. Number one, producer. Producer, as you can see in front of you, is a person who pay the cost to make a film. The one who pays the money to create the film. Number two, sorted. Sorted. Yeah, when I say this problem was sorted out. Sorted out, it means to be fixed. Yes, you know, when someone fixes a problem, I was able to sort out the problem. Number three, paradise. Paradise, it is a place when you can have a lot of food, drinks, beautiful beaches, everything you can imagine. It's just like as you can see in front of you in the screen. Number four, crew. Crew, it's a group of people who work together, especially in a plane or a ship. Excellent. Let's move and let's see what else do we have today. Bulldozer. Yeah, you know what's bulldozer? Yeah, this is the best description for bulldozer. It is like a powerful vehicle with this steel blade that it moves building, it moves everything in front of it. This is bulldozer. So, incredible. Incredible. It means unbelievable, like something you cannot imagine that is happening, or something that it's hard to believe it happens. Now, I want you to scan the article and tell me what is the main problem. I will be here waiting for you. Take 1 minute, don't read in details, don't go through all details. Before we can start reading together, I want you to watch this video and then get back to me and tell me what did you learn. I will be here. Of course, I'm not going anywhere. See you.
ولأن شرب المية بيساعد على التركيز، دوس بوز وروح اشرب مية وتعال بسرعة، ما تتأخرش.
Welcome back again. It's time to read. In 1998, what happened? A film crew went to Thailand. Why? To make a film of Alex Book the Beach. The film producer needed to find a paradise, a fantastic place, a brilliant place to make the movie. What do you know about the film? Do you know anything? Don't you know anything? It's not a problem because we are going to know together. I want all students now to get back to page 74 in the book and read the article in details and then get back to me again. I will be here waiting for you. Remember, read in details and do the quiz. I will be here waiting for you. See you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. Now it's time to study grammar together. Most of you now, I'm sure, like grammar because it's easy, enjoyable. It helps us to put the sentences together. It's like a game, like if rule. Do you remember? If you have a present, you give future. If you have a past, you would give plus infinitive. So it's like a game. If you have this, you use this. But if you don't have this, you don't use this, and so on. So what grammar do we have today? Let's see together. يا دي النيلة السوداء. Grammar تاني. Yes, grammar again. Let's move. Let's see what we have. And I want from you, before we start, go scan this code and get back to me and tell me what's in the video. I will be here waiting for you. See you, my students. Welcome back again, my lovely students. What's in the video? Can you tell me? Yes, it's how to link between words. It's called linking words or contrasting ideas. And what do we use? Can you tell me which words as linkers did you hear in the video? Yes, although, though, even though, excellent, despite, in spite of, brilliant. Can you tell me what is the difference, before we start together, what is the difference between despite and although? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Yes, it was in the video. Don't tell me no, it was in the video. Exactly. So here a student pay more attention and focus more in the video. Tell me the difference between them. Exactly. Despite, we use ing. Excellent. Noun. Despite, noun. But although, a sentence, subject, verb, and object. So today we have to make the difference between although, though, even though, and despite, and in spite of. The main difference between them is, although I studied hard, I didn't pass my exam. So I use a complete sentence. Although I studied hard, I didn't pass my exam. Or you can say, I didn't pass my exam, although I studied hard. It is the same uses of though and even though. Even though I studied hard, I didn't pass my exam. But when you say despite or in spite of, despite studying, not I study. We don't use a complete sentence. We use gerund. Excellent. ing. Despite studying hard, I didn't pass my exam. I believe this is one of the easiest rule we have studied so far. Although it was raining, I went out to meet my friend. No, I don't go out with my friend. I go out with my beautiful girlfriend. Yes, don't tell anybody, keep it a secret. So although it was raining, I went out with my friends. Okay. Despite, can someone change the sentence to use despite? Yes. Despite raining, I went out with my friends. So although it was raining, I went out. Despite raining, I went out. Easy? Is everything clear? Okay. So it's your time to do the quiz to make sure that you clearly understand the difference between the linkers. You know what you're going to do? Of course, scan the code, do the test. I will be waiting for you. Take care. Bye.
بنفكرك لو في أي جزئية مش فاهمها اكتبها عندك في النوتس عشان تسأل عنها الأستاذ في الحصة اللايف.
Welcome back again, my dear students. We have the last example before we can move to another rule that we have today. The last example, the bus was late. The bus was late. We arrived on time. The bus was late. We arrived on time. We have two actions in this sentence. The bus was late. We arrived on time. I want you to use although. Yes, although the bus was late, we arrived on time. As easy as that. Well, we still have a lot to do. Let's go to see the modal verb together. You know what's the meaning of modal verb? Yes, it's must, have to, should, will, would, can, can't, could, couldn't, may, might, a lot of things. But do you remember that all this modal verb must be followed by infinitive? You must study, you must eat, you must drink, you have to go, you can swim, you couldn't swim when you were young, you cannot see the doctor today, you have to study, you must go to see your parents. All these modal verb must be followed by infinitive. But today we have to focus on three only. Must, can't, and may or might. And what is the difference between them? Many of you think that we use only must when there is an obligation. Yeah, what's the meaning of obligation? Okay, it's hard word. Let me tell you, obligation, when you have to do something and you don't have a choice. When I tell you, for example, tomorrow you have a test, you must study. That's an obligation. You don't have a choice. You cannot watch TV, so you must study. Many of students think that we use must only with obligation. But let me tell you something different today. We use must actually when you are sure about something. How? Let me give you an example. I live with my brother. I live with my brother. My brother called me one day and he told me my friend Paulo from America is coming to visit us. And I'm going to meet him at the airport, and we get back home and we need our lunch ready. So my brother invited his friend Paulo from America to have lunch with us. Of course, I know my brother, but I don't know who is Paulo, right? Okay. After 2 hours, my brother and Paulo arrived at my house. Of course, I know my brother, but I don't know who is Paulo. But there is a man with my brother. So this man must be Paulo, right? Must be Paulo. So when I meet him, oh, hi, welcome to Egypt. You must be Paulo. Because I'm sure he is. He's someone from a different country my brother told me about. So I'm sure he is. So you must be. This is the uses of must that we have today when you are sure about something. Number 2, can't. Let's imagine a situation that my friend traveled. Exactly, my friend traveled. One day I was walking by his house and I see the light on. How come? He lives by himself. He lives by himself. He traveled and now the light is on. How come? He can't be him. He cannot be my friend. He must be a thief. I'm sure he's a thief in the flat right now because my friend is already not in here. He has already traveled. He can't be my friend in the house. It must be a thief. It must be a thief, right? Okay, may or might. We use it for probability when you're not sure about this action. For example, let's say tomorrow I'm getting married. I called my friend and I invited him to come to my wedding, but he is late. He is late for the wedding. My friends and my family are asking me about him. Where is your friend? Let's say Jack. Where is your friend Jack? I don't know. He might come. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He might come, but he might not. It's probability. This action might happen, might not happen. I'm not sure. So as a conclusion for all of this, must, we use it for something you're sure about 100%. So you must be Kimberly. This is must be a thief. But can't is the same exactly with the negative. He can't be my friend in the house. He must be a thief. And number 3, it might happen. Let's go out today. Today, okay, I'm not sure. I'm tired. I might be fine in the evening and we can go out together. It's must, can't, and might. That is the difference between them. So now I want you to scan this code and do this little quiz and get back to me to make sure that you understand everything. See you soon. يا عم كفاية بقى تعبتنا. بس يا بابا. Easy? Everything's clear? Before we say goodbye, let's take a look at some vocab first. Here are some vocab that are highlighted. When a problem comes up at school, so I want you to continue reading and try to guess the meaning of this highlighted vocab, and I will be here waiting for you. I'll just give you 1 minute. Read the article, try to guess the highlighted vocab, and I will be waiting for you. See you soon. Welcome back again, my students. Tell me, have you finished reading? Can you guess the meaning? Number 1, when a problem comes up. Yeah, comes up here, it means to happen or to appear. I tend to think it's over. To finish, exactly. Sort it out, to solve it. Fine. Come back to something. You know, when you go from home to school and come back again. Yes, to come back. It means to come back to the same thing you were doing before. Talk it over, to discuss it with someone. Correct. Ignore it. Ignore something, like when somebody's speaking to you very, like in a very rude way, and you ask for my advice is to avoid, to ignore him. Make up my mind, it's a great expression. To make up your mind, it means to think. Go away, it means to go very far from here. That is the meaning of this highlighted vocab. So, alhamdulillah, خلصنا. Before we go, let me tell you the conclusion and what happened in this class. First, how to use the contrast, the linkers between the words like although, though, even though, despite, and in spite of. We studied also the modal verb must, can't, and may or might, and of course define new vocab. For example, to sort something out or to make up your mind. It means to think of something. Before we say goodbye, this is the next lesson vocab. I want you to prepare it, get the meaning, and we'll meet again very soon, my dear students. We're finally done. Take care of yourself. See you. Goodbye.
نتمنى من كل قلبنا الحصة تكون عجبتك، وبنقول لك ما تنساش تحل الكويز اللي في المصادر، وكمان تقيم الحصة تحت في التعليقات. منتظرينك في اللايف في حفظ الله.